really quick, I'm going to do a refresher on how to use an image for reference in your Illustrator design. So I'm going to go to File, Place, and I have already downloaded this file. So I'm going to just click on the image that I want to use, and I'm going to hit Place. What I'm going to actually do is make it fill my entire background, because I'm going to kind of trace some of these things out. Not everything. I just want to borrow some of the design elements, okay? So what I'm going to do is just make it fit my page. And what I want to do is kind of copy this little curtain swag here. So if you're not great at drawing in Illustrator, this is something that you can do. So what you can do is use your pen tool, and I'm actually just going to come in here and use the pen tool and just kind of trace the curtain swag. I really only need to do one side. Oops, I need to change this to a fill rather than a all right, and then I'm going to come back to this little nodule and click, and then again halfway I'm going to come in here and click, and then complete this. So I do need to end. I need to go back to where I started in order for this to work. Okay, so that is my basic outline of my curtain. Now I can come in here and add some additional lines, like they've got these little swag things. So what I'm going to do is turn down the opacity of this layer that I just used. It's selected, okay, so it's the pink one. I'm going to come to my appearance panel and go to my fill and turn down the opacity. If your appearance panel isn't on, you go to Window, Appearance, and it'll bring up that appearance panel. Now I can come in here and use my pen tool to draw out some lines. I'm actually lock this layer so I can add some additional lines. I'm going to create a new layer and then draw out some lines. You might want to change the fill or the stroke color. So I'm adding lines, and what I need to do is give my lines a fill, or I'm sorry, a stroke color rather than a fill color. Okay, so I don't get that weird thing going on. So again, like I said, once I get one side drawn out, I just need to make a copy of it and flip it to the other side. I'm going to actually, yeah, I can't do that. So I'll just draw out a couple more lines to give me this little like appearance that it looks like it's a curtain. All right, so I would just repeat that process, just making the lines in here, drawing them out. And then what I would do is come back to my layer panel, and I'm going to move my curtain to this top layer. And now what I can do is, let's put this right here. I'm going to turn the opacity back up. So I'm going to go back to my opacity in, in my layer panel. So I'll have to actually click on the curtain and go back to opacity and turn up that. And now I've got these little lines drawn out. They're not perfect. I would probably use the curvature tool. That would probably give me a better option, but that is an option for you. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of that. You want to make sure that every other layer is locked, because when you go to select everything will get selected, and that's not what I want. So I'm just going to make a copy. So holding Alt, click and drag it over, and then I'm going to right click. Actually, let me try something else. I'm going to show you guys something else really quick. Okay, so I'm going to click on my layers, right click. After, you know what, let's group these. Group, right click, transform, reflect, preview, and then copy. And that makes a copy, so you don't have to make the copy. It's already done for you. And that's how I would make my curtain.